All right, I'm going to go through a few problems that you're going to see on your IXL and Khan Academy, and we're going to talk about ratio tables. So the first one we're going to go through is your IXL. So on IXL, it's going to look like this. It's going to just have a table, and each row is equivalent to the next. So 9 to 7 is equivalent to 18 to 14. 27 to 21 is equivalent to 36 and this. And they're all equivalent to each other. So each row is equivalent to the next. So you can pick any row, and I usually try to pick the one with the smallest numbers. So I'm going to pick the top, 9 to 7, and I'm going to figure out what that blank space is. Okay? So how do I do this? Well, there's a few ways that you can do it. I'm going to show you a couple. So this is one way. If I go up on the ratio table, I'm going to divide. Okay? So 36 divided by 36 divided by what gives me 9? Well, 36 divided by 4 gives me 9. That means that when I take 7 times 4, I'll get that blank number. Well, 7 times 4 is 28. So I'm going to type in 28 there. And that gave us the right answer. The next one, I'm going to take the top row again, and the row that I need to figure out. And I'm going to take 9 divided by what gives me 3? Well, 9 divided by 3 gives me 3. So I'm going to take 2 times 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So I'm going to type in 6. Okay? Now when you do these on IXL, you're probably going to be able to see a pattern right away. If you can see the pattern, you can definitely type that answer in. But you're not always going to be able to see a pattern, and it's not always going to go in order. For example, this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's pretty easy to figure out that this is just counting by threes. So we could type in 12 there, and we get the right answer. Okay? But I want you to be able to do it more than one way. So I'm going to show you the way that I was doing it a little bit ago, just to review that. So you're going to pick the top row. The reason I picked the top row is because it's the smallest ratio, 4 to 5. And you're going to use that to figure out the ratio 12 to whatever that is. So 12 divided by what gives me 4? Well, 12 divided by 3 gives me 4. That means that 5 times 3 will give me my answer, which is 15. I'm going to type in 15, and I'll get the correct answer. Okay? Eventually on IXL, you're going to get to some bigger numbers, and you're going to have to find more than one spot. So I always, again, use the smallest one to figure out the ones that I need. So 12 divided by what gives me 4? 12 divided by 3. So I'm going to take 19 times 3. 19 times 3. If you don't know that, you're going to have to do it, work it out. So 19 times 3 is 57. So this is 57. So I'm going to type that in behind there. And I'm going to erase some of this. I'm going to use the top row again to figure out the next blank. 16 divided by what? I'm going up, so I'm going to divide. Divided by what gives me 4? 16 divided by 4 gives me 4. So I'm going to multiply by 4. 19 times 4 is 76. So I'm going to type in 76. Check that, and I got the right answer. That's how to do it on IXL. Okay, let's flip over to Khan Academy. Khan Academy is the same thing. The table's just going this way. Okay, so I'm going to take these two numbers, figure out that empty space, or that blank. So 14 divided by what gives me 7? Divided by 2. So I'm going to take this 4 1/3 times 2. Well, you're going to have to do some work to do that. 4 1/3 times 2. In order to multiply by fractions, we got to rock around the clock. So 4 1/3. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13 over 3, because the denominator stays the same, times 2 over 1. 13 times 2 equals 26 over 3 times 1 is 3. If I divide that, 26 divided by 3, I'm going to get 8. And 2/3. So if I type that in, I get 8 2/3. The next one, the next box, we're going to do the same process. So I'm going to use this number and this number. 21 divided by what gives me 7? 21 divided by 3 gives me 7. So I'm going to take 4 1/3 times 3. 4 1/3 times 3. I'll rock around the clock, I'll get what I just got. 13 over 3 times 3 over 1. These cross cancel, so they become 1s. 13 times 1 is 13. 1 times 1 is 1, and that equals 13. Okay, go ahead and check that, and we get the correct answer. Okay, let's try one more on Khan Academy. Use this. 4 divided by what gives me 2? 2. So I'm going to multiply 24 times 2, and that's going to give me 48. Let me erase this so I can type in that answer. The next one is 6 and 2. 6 divided by what gives me 2? 6 divided by 3. That means I'm going to take 24 times 3, and I'm going to get 72. So my answer is 72. Okay, so this is an example on how to do ratio tables for your IXL and Khan Academy.